Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie. I am a full-time trader and mentor in the crypto and Forex markets. Today we're going to go over Bitcoin and ETH. We're going to go from the big picture to the small picture to the lower time frame. Apologies for the mic problem in last video. It was just the rain and it was turned up too loud. So hopefully this is better. Take a look at my new memberships, and if you're interested, sign up, of course, and let's get started. All right, so we are on Bitcoin on the higher time frame, and let's take a look at the bull and the bear path. The bull path is in green, and that is the hope that Bitcoin can continue to make a connector here, which is a correction, and give the current green leg a partner to the upside. This would create a higher bear market rally. This would be a B wave, and the higher the B, the more bullish. It could even break the all-time high. And then the green leg will get a partner to the downside. The higher the B, the better, because when the partner leg comes, it could potentially make a higher low here. When we get onto the lower time frame, we will talk about what Bitcoin needs to do inside of this connector to make this partner leg to the upside. Now, of course, there's always a bear scenario, and that is that this bear market rally is over, that it was a three-wave move coming from this end, and that now it is currently in the process of making the first leg of a partner leg for this current wave. So it would mean that this little section right in here, this first leg, that this one is that first leg. It will continue correctively to the downside where this is a connecting wave. Then it gives it a partner. Then it makes a bigger connector, and then it gives this leg a partner, and then that is this first section. Okay, so it would continue correctively down until it fully gives this leg a partner. So let's take a look at the lower time frame now and what Bitcoin needs to do to potentially make a connector so that we can get a partner leg to the upside. This is the bull scenario where Bitcoin currently gives this leg a partner, meaning that it needs to hold a connector here, not breaking the 618 at approximately 26,200, and then give it a partner to the upside. This would create a bullish B wave. It would go up into the expanded B pocket for those of you that know Elliott Wave. And then it would give this leg a partner to the downside, potentially making that higher low just like we want on the higher time frame. This is the bullish scenario. This would create that larger connector where on the higher time frame, then it gives this leg its partner. So if we want this to happen for Bitcoin, we need it to hold above 26,000. 26,000 is right here at this current correction, and we want it to stay above it. Breaking that correction will send the market bearish to the downside. All right, let's talk about the bearish scenario on this time frame. The bearish scenario is that this middle section was a WXY and it's done. It's created a connector connecting this leg to a partner. At this point, if Bitcoin can hold above 20K, not breaking this low, this is where it will have a chance to go bullish. This would be that connector to give this leg a partner. If it does not go bullish, giving this leg a partner, and it creates a three-wave move here, this is where it will make a higher degree connector connecting this whole section to a partner leg. This will be on the higher time frame where it's created that first leg that I talked about. All right, so let's go even lower and talk about what needs to happen. So currently, right now, Bitcoin has the chance to make a connector. Right now, we have a three-wave move to the upside. If Bitcoin can hold above 26,000, this low, then it has the opportunity to give this leg a partner to the upside, creating a larger connector, potentially coming up high for that high B wave. At this point, then it would give this leg a partner and potentially be bullish, not breaking this low. But it has to hold above 26K, preferably 27K. If it can hold this wick, that would be even better. Okay, let's talk about the bear scenario and how it will happen. Bear scenario is that Bitcoin won't be able to hold the connector and that it will come down and potentially a five-wave move. This would be the start of something to the downside. What starts with 5 ends with 5. Another option is that Bitcoin makes a diagonal here. This is where it would need a 3, a 4, and a 5, so it's nowhere near in the making, but this is another option. This would be also the start of something to the downside. This would lead into breaking that 26K level. Also, breaking this channel will indicate and give more favor to the bears. So with that being said, Bitcoin needs to stay in that box area. It can stay in this box area or even break this box to the upper channel, creating a high B wave, the more bullish it will be. Something like this. So let's talk about ETH in the bull scenario first. The bull scenario is that ETH is creating a connector, that this is a three-wave move to the downside for W, that it's created a three-wave move for an X, and that it's going to create a three-wave move for a Y. We'll talk about this Y wave when we get on the lower time frame. This would potentially lead into giving this three-wave move a partner to the upside. If it can hold above 1261, that's the line in the sand for ETH, it could potentially come up to the point of breakdown at the $3,000 mark. Could it go higher? Absolutely. But this is pretty much the minimum if it can hold above 1261 and give this leg a partner. Now, of course, there's always the chance with both Bitcoin and ETH that this leg was the start of something very bullish, that it is a wave 1 and that all of this is pulling back for a wave 2. The same exact thing can happen on Bitcoin. Where this leg is a wave 1 and that it's pulling back for a wave 2. That is the major bull scenario. That will not come off the table in my bias until it breaks 20K. It will not come off the table until ETH breaks 1261. All right, so ETH on the lower time frame is giving off a much more bearish look than Bitcoin. It has limited itself now to only a few options to be able to kick to the upside. The current one is that it could create a flat here where it makes three waves to the downside and then kicks up for 5. Breaking underneath 1455 will invalidate that option. So it can come down deeper into the expanded B pocket and then kick up for a C wave. But breaking 1455 will invalidate that. This is the only real bullish option there is for ETH to be able to get higher to the upside for an X or a B before it gives this leg its partner to the downside. So ETH is very much giving the impression that this section is done with a WXY and that it is currently on its way to giving this leg its partner to the downside. We want it to stay above the 1261 area. When it gives this leg a partner, that's when it'll have the chance to go completely bullish. But if it doesn't, and it hits resistance and makes a connector, then it will currently give this whole section a partner to the downside, and that will be bearish, and that will be the first leg of this one's partner. So I hope that was easy to understand. Let me know in the comments. Take a look at the memberships. Think about the Discord in my course, and I will see you in the next one.